Main topic I want to talk about today is probably is a pretty big topic that's been coming through in America, at least in the West, is the massacre, as it's being called, in New Zealand, where a white supremacist. Now we're not gonna say his name. We're not trying to make no crackers famous here. All right, it's the Black Tea Show, the Black Tea Show. So no famous crackers here. Anyway, this white supremacist, he got a couple guns. He went to Christchurch, that's the name of the city, in New Zealand, and he shot up two mosques. Killed a total of 49 people, injured plenty more. Now this cracker, although he is a murdering son of a gun, he was taken alive, ironically. His life was not feared for. He did not even get shot or scraped to the face. He went in alive, and now he's being charged, and he is standing trial now in New Zealand. So the biggest thing I want to take away from this is, of course, not even the white supremacist part of it. As black people, we're all used to white supremacists doing white supremacist shit, attacking people that they think is weaker than them. So before we even get into the gist of it, I'm gonna just go ahead and begin on silence to all the people that were killed. Innocent people all over, whether black or not. Innocent people do not deserve to die. Now, what makes this so important is not the actual shooting itself. As black people, we are used to white people, crackers, doing what they do, shooting up people that they think is weaker than them. Well, the really important thing that I want to focus on is this gun ban that New Zealand has passed as of March 20th of 2019. Prime Minister Ardern gave a press conference on it, highlighting what the regulations, the new rules and regulations of this gun ban will be, banning all long guns and semi-automatic rifles and long guns, going into full effect. Prime Minister Ardern, Prime Minister of New Zealand, says by mid-April of this year. So only about a month away. It's crazy. It's moving fast. Now, why this is important to me is this: black people, we're gonna have to come to a consensus here. Are police bad or not? Is the government bad or not? The reason I'm saying this is because I see a lot of black people, not only here in America, but on social media all over the world, saying that Prime Minister Ardern in New Zealand was justified in this gun ban. So the question becomes, okay, if we as black people want to live in a world where only the police, the government, all these things that we were saying is really bad, are the only ones with guns, then why not trust the police more? We can't be working both sides, black people. If we're gonna talk about police brutality, we need to also talk about how dangerous this gun ban is. Living in a world where only the police have guns is not a world you want to live in. Trust me. We either talking about Hitler or Russia, it was Stalin, or the Khmer Rouge, or Haiti, for example. Grabbing guns from the citizens is not something you want to start doing, because eventually all government becomes bad. All government wants more power eventually. Well, for example, here in America, whether we want to admit it or not, us as black people, we do count towards these statistics. And fortunately, since 1993 is when these statistics started getting recorded the way they are today, modernly. Crime rate has been going down, not only in the rural areas of America, but also in the urban areas of America, including the black neighborhoods as well. That's even with the increasing of guns in America, total guns in America. Actually, the crime rate in America has been dropping at the same rate it's been dropping in Australia during the same time period. Again, 1993 to now in 2019. What this comes down to for me is not necessarily the act of having a gun or anything like that. What this comes down to for me is, if we as black people are going to say that we do not trust the police, police brutality is a very evil thing. Government bringing apart our neighborhoods is a very evil thing. We can't be allowing the government to have so much power where they can just walk into our neighborhoods and force us to do things. This is where having guns do come into effect. So lately, a lot of politicians have been coming to us telling us that gun control is the solution. Gun control is the way to bring safety to our neighborhoods. Well, here are the facts when the government and the police are the ones that have that control. Between 2012 and 2016 in the United States, 8% of total male homicides were performed by the police. In that same time period, per 100,000 people, 1.9 to 2.4 deaths of black men were by the police. In that same time period, again, even if you were to control for the, let's say I give you that black people commit more crimes. Let's say I give that to you. In that same time period, white men only died at a rate of 0.6 per 100,000 people. Again, 1.9 to 2.4 to 0.6. That 0.6 remained pretty steady during that time period. So as you can see, black people are being targeted. They're being targeted. And that's, again, by the police that are here to protect and serve. So, do you really want to have only the police have all the guns in the country? It's our choice, guys. Gun control is not as easy and as people say it is.